Hello, my name is Heather Lowry, and my project was on the hiring process and technology within the criminal justice field. The hiring process is more complex if you're seeking a job within the criminal justice system. Instead of a job where you'll only be interviewed by 1 to 2 people, you'll now be interviewed by a panel of 3 to 5 people, and you will have to answer each and every one of them. You will be asked questions about your past, about drug use, about previous jobs, old relationships, anything and everything that they want to ask you, they're going to ask you. And there's no point in lying about it because they will find out. And if you are serious about a job within law enforcement, you need to be honest anyway. Another thing with this, you will have an initial interview and then you'll have a second interview if you're lucky. After that, depending upon your state and the department, you will more than likely take a polygraph exam. The polygraph is a scary part. I've read a lot of forums about it, and the best thing to do is to be honest and answer every question as honestly as possible. And afterwards, if there was anything on there that was inconsistent, the test giver will question you about that as well. And then it's up to the department as far as if they want to continue with the hiring process. One thing to remember is to be well groomed, be confident, maintain eye contact, and make sure your tattoos are covered. Different departments have different rules. Some of them allow tattoos to be shown, others don't. So it's important just to go ahead and cover them up and look as professional as you can while you're attempting to secure the job. Another thing to remember is you need to monitor your social media use. They are going to check out all of your social media. Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, Twitter, Google+, anything that you use, they're going to look into. And if you have any sort of posts that you shouldn't have, they're not going to take you serious, and that's completely unprofessional. If you're sharing things with the public, it needs to be tasteful. Another thing to remember with the hiring process is to be punctual and have good posture. No one wants to speak with you or take you seriously if you're slouching or if you're late. It's important to show up at least 15 minutes early to any appointment so you can get yourself ready. As far as technology goes within the criminal justice system, we have advanced so much all over the world with technology. We are now able to analyze DNA very quickly, track people across the world. Criminals can set bombs off using cell phones. It's just crazy. Technology has impacted the criminal justice system in a lot of ways because it now allows us to do so much more, and it gives us so many more avenues to solve crime. We are able to analyze DNA, fingerprints, blood samples. We can do all these things that they couldn't do back in the 80s, and there are many cold cases that are able to get solved now because we do have that technology and we are able to figure out what actually went on. 30 years ago, you could say that your neighbor killed your mom, and as long as everything added up, they're probably going to believe you. Nowadays, they can analyze hair samples, blood, fingerprints, everything, ballistics. It's crazy, and it's really good for us in the criminal justice system who are trying to solve these crimes. But on the other end of the spectrum, this allows criminals so many more avenues to do what they need to do. They can now print credit cards with your picture on it, just like what happened in Target the other day in Rockhill. They can break into your house, disarm your alarm system with a cell phone, set bombs off with cell phones. Identity theft is at an astounding rate right now. But one good thing with technology is while it does allow them more avenues to commit crime, it also allows us more ways to solve the crimes. And as a whole, we just have to grow and adapt. As long as we change with the times, we will do all right with it. But thank you. My PowerPoint is also turned in with my paper. I appreciate it.